I am Rennie Laryea. I am from Ghana. I am a US-trained lawyer, based in the state of Georgia. I am a professional with a background in international relations, international development, public sector initiatives, and contract law. I'm also bilingual. I speak French, and I am the Chief of Staff at EBID. The role of the Chief of Staff sits at the intersection between execution and strategy. The role really seeks to support the President to make sure that his vision is translated in terms of the day-to-day operations of the bank, making sure that there's coordination between the departments and then our external shareholders and stakeholders, and then also the member countries. For me, the role of a Chief of Staff is like an air traffic controller. You are helping people avoid crashes and also to navigate turbulence. So for me, I think it comes down to 4 key elements. First is to have clear strategic priorities. Second, you also need to facilitate efficient collaboration across teams. You also need to have a strong governance and accountability framework. And finally, you need to bring diverse thought processes to the table to strengthen your decision making. I think when you have all 4 of these elements, you'll have a measurable impact, and then you'll also be able to execute on a consistent basis. So here, let me start by thanking Dr. George Donko, President of EBID. He's a leader who's intentional about creating opportunities for women and also for young professionals to have an opportunity to lead. It shows in how we are invited to the table for important conversations, the value placed on our contributions, and then also even the way we are presented to stakeholders. But I know this is not the norm everywhere. Women still face familiar challenges, things like going into meetings, being the only woman and being assumed to be there in a note-taking capacity as opposed to being there as a decision maker. We're also juggling a lot of professional responsibility alongside societal expectations of what you're supposed to be doing as a woman. And those expectations haven't caught up to the level of professional responsibility that we now have. Globally too, you have a situation where it's only estimated that about 30% of senior management roles are held by women, with less than 10% of companies being led by women. So in this context, we are able to quickly identify role models, the leaders who are there for global conversations. I'm talking about women like Michelle Obama, Christine Lagarde, Muabudu from Nigeria. But role models may be good, but mentorship is even better. I found that sometimes wisdom actually walks alongside you, it's closer than you think. For me, in my career, I had 2 mentors, women, female corporate lawyers, who mentored me at an early point in my career and taught me something that has stuck with me till today. They taught me that as a professional, you are responsible for your brand. And as a woman, your dedication to excellence and your competency must always be unmistakable in how you are seen as a professional. I think we can all do that for the women around us. We can all be each other's resource, whether it's reviewing a document, sharing financial guidance, or simply saying, hey, you, I think you would fit in this room. I would invite you to this program. Here's a networking opportunity. We can be each other's resource, we can mentor each other, and it's even closer than the role models that we look up to. I believe in the future, EBID will play a more prominent role in terms of inclusive growth, sustainable development for the ECOWAS sub-region, and also promoting the private sector. As we know, the private sector is key when it comes to the economy as an employer and both as a generator of economic activity. In this regard, I think it will be important to bring women to the table as decision makers, as financiers, as entrepreneurs, and even as institutional leaders. The inclusion of women in plans for economic development is not just for the sake of parity. It's actually very key to the success of all of our plans for growth. Why? Any plan, any development plan that neglects women has neglected over half of the population. That's a key metric in your human capital, which you need in order to succeed. So for me, it's very important that women play a key role in the future of EBID and in the future development plans that we have for our sub-region. It's very hard to squeeze into a sentence, but I think I would encourage all women, especially young women who are considering leadership, to not look at leadership as a single mode. Leadership is more than adopting an autocratic mindset or approach. It can be visionary, it can be collaborative, it can be transformational, it can even be servant-hearted. And as much as having role models is important, look for mentorship. See who is around you who can help you. And finally, I would say, for all women, when we lead with authenticity, not only do we guarantee our individual success, we are expanding the visions of women across the continent on what is really possible for a woman in Africa. So that's what I would say.